What's up YouTube, it's Cralisa Victoria. I'm back with another video. I wanted to go ahead and shoot this video while live in action. I know my hair is not the best right now, but I'm gonna just, let me wash my hands. I'm gonna have to switch hands because I'm using the camera without a stand. I'm gonna have to wash my other hand now. Okay guys, I hope this works out. My camera has dropped like a million times. Let's try here. Try not to. Yes, I'm literally propping the camera up while I'm cooking. Anyway, not feeling good at all. I'm gonna go rest after I eat, but I have naproxen. I always like mix up how to say it, but whatever. There's 40 capsules in here. I took 220 times 2. I took 440 yesterday of this because I took 2 capsules. It says don't take more than 2 between 8 to 12 hours and don't take more than 3 within a 24-hour period. So I am gonna pop 2 of these. I'm just waiting to get my sandwich made, which I'm gonna take some avocado oil. And that's what I'm going to use to get started. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit to get the pan grooving and going. I'm going to wash my hands again because now I'm touching my patty. Or patty. I'm going again with the original veggie burgers. I'm feeling terrible right now. On a scale 1 to 10, the pain is at about a 3. And I'm feeling it, I would say 3 to 4. I'm feeling it escalate. And it's more so like the nausea and the vomiting. Mind you, I just started my period within the hour and I'm already up to about 3 or 4. Like I feel like I have to puke. I don't want to drink any ginger ale or anything else right now. I know the ginger ale is typically good for me, but I found that just being hydrated by water is better. I'm not saying the ginger ale isn't good, but I'm just saying it's better when I'm 100% just drinking water. So I'm gonna, as you guys can see, I keep sipping. This is my second cup. Go ahead and season this up. You guys know the other day I went ahead and I used lemon pepper seasoning. And I'm putting this directly onto the patty. When I flip it, I'll do this to the other side as well, but come on. I feel like the lemon pepper is barely doing it. There you go. So then I'm going to take out some complete seasoning, and I'm going to take some onion powder. Okay. This is very simple to make. I've made a video showing you guys me making it. I believe I posted it. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. But for right now, this is just me trying to make something to eat. I'm not trying to be all cute. I'm going to go grab a plate. At this time, I'm going to open this up and I'm going to use one side of the tray. I'm going to flip my patty now too before I start doing all this. I've turned the heat down, but it's just too much. And I want my patty like burnt. Well, not burnt, but you know what I'm saying. I want it crispy. So I keep flipping it. I keep flipping my vegan burger. So if you guys like a crispy patty, then I would suggest just keep flipping it. I know it is cooked all the way through, so at this point I'm just going to turn off the stove, and like I said, I'm going to continue to make my sandwich. I'm gonna make this and then I'm gonna go tap out and go to sleep, because anytime I feel sick like this on my cycle, I like to go ahead and go to bed. Like, even if I can't fall asleep right away or at all. And I couldn't understand why I was so like tired and kept waking up and all of that. And it made perfect sense. I'm like, my cycle's definitely coming. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling gross. I'm feeling terrible. You know, and typically for me, when I start feeling terrible like that, it means only one thing: the period's coming. So you guys see I have cleaned off my lettuce. I'm gonna put some lettuce onto my sandwich on both sides because I need to get my greens in. I've rinsed off the lettuce and I'm putting all my lettuce onto my sandwich. Next layer is going to be tomato. So I'm going to take a knife. I'm going to take this lettuce back out of here. Rinse that out. I have one more veggie patty left. I'm going to put this back in the fridge. My patty's over there chilling. I got it crispy like I wanted it today, so it's very crispy. And this is just me showing you the routine of being on my cycle. If you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. And if you've already been subscribed, thank you so much for coming back. When I'm on my cycle a lot too, I like to get to the point and get whatever I need done. Because if I should be honest with you, I get very, very equilibrium. My equilibrium will be offset, which is not a good thing, because I will start to notice that I become a little bit clumsy. I'm dropping things. Like the last few periods, I've broken glasses, I've broken candles, I've broken things because my equilibrium was offset and I would just be dropping stuff. I'm not saying that that's anything to be proud of. I'm just telling you guys that is what happens when I'm on my cycle. Like, these are real life situations. Like, I become weaker. Like, even trying to tie this bread feels like a task. Whereas, you know, when it's another given day off the cycle, it doesn't feel like this. But right now, I feel like, oh, what a task. I'm going to put my put my seasonings back up first off, since they're looking at me. Find this one. To this. Then I like to clean up. Even if I'm not feeling good and I cooked from being on my cycle, I still like to clean up, because I'm not coming to any bugs, you know, coming out to any bugs because I didn't clean up. If I'm not in the mood to wash dishes or something right away because I'm not feeling really, really good, I'll at least make a soapy sink and set my dishes in there. Obviously, I need to clean the kitchen. I've been doing tons of cooking. But at this moment, I'm trying to get through an entire pitcher of water before I go to sleep. Obviously, for hydration purposes. So I filled my ice back up. I'm going to rinse my cup out. Rinsed out my ice cubes. I'm going to pour some more water. This is already my third cup of water. I think I came on a camera with second cup of water, so this is third. And I have about a cup and a little bit left I would say. So I'm gonna try to drink at least 4.5 cups, 5 cups. So I know you guys probably could barely see me. Let's see if I can maybe lower. There we go. Now you guys could barely see me, but we're gonna make it work. My camera died and I'm gonna let it do its thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the naproxen. I know that people say that this could start to work as early relief as 1 hour to 2 hours, so I'm feeling like I can puke right now, but I'm not feeling like my period pain is super, super intense to where it's unbearable, because I wouldn't be talking to you if I was at that level, but I do feel the pain, and it's not a pleasant feeling. I haven't vomited, I haven't, you know, I'm just trying to get this under control as best I can right now, and then I'm gonna go lay down. So I'm gonna be popping 2 of these right now, and in a little bit I'm gonna pop a 3rd one. Like, I would pop 3 right now, like, no brainer, but it tells you like when you should drink it. Like it said, take 1 capsule every 8 to 12 hours while symptoms last. For the first dose, you may take 2 capsules within that first hour. So I guess that's every time you take it, not the very first time you take this. I guess every time you take it, you can take 2 capsules, and then probably subsequent hours, maybe 1. So it says to, when you drink it, drink it with the full glass of water with each dose. So that's probably like 2 glasses of water. So this, ooh, brain freeze, drinking my water too quickly. This is about, it's bigger than the standard glass of water, so I've already, so this is glass 3. You guys remember, this is glass 3. Because I typically drink 8 glasses of water a day, I'm gonna be shooting for about 12 when I'm on my period. 8 plus, we could say, just because I need to be hydrated and I need to be full of fluid. And like I said, I'm not drinking anything other than water on my first day. My second day, I like to see how I feel. I probably will presume water, but I found in the past too, it doesn't hurt to just drink water at the duration of my cycle, because all it's gonna do is keep me hydrated, keep me energetic. Well, I won't say energetic, but hydrated. So I noticed that by drinking ample water on my cycle, if I do get dehydrated of any sort, I've drank so much water that it's not gonna put me in the worst dehydration mode. Now I'm gonna end up finishing that water. When I do finish that water before I go to sleep, it is my goal to drink this portion of the water too. So this is about another glass of, I would say this is about, this will probably fill this up. So I would say this is about a 5th glass of water before I go to sleep. So I need to drink this and that one, and I will be on glass 5 all within an hour's timing. And normally, like, my stomach isn't open to do this much drinking, but because I'm on my cycle, I already feel dehydrated. So I go ahead and I just, and then I'm also eating this humongous homemade veggie sandwich, veggie burger, which turned out phenomenal, as it has. All of these turn out really well. Now, again, when I'm on my cycle, I try to chew up my food, eat food, because a lot of times I feel so terrible I don't want to eat. But it's like you need to eat to take medicine, but you also need to eat, you know, because you're probably feeling weak, and I need to eat before, if at all, it gets to the worst stage of my cycle, because then I will not want to put a thing down my throat. So I don't know. I was just thinking about something. But yeah. I'm not eating my sandwich with any french fries or anything. If when I'm done, I'm open to eating anything else, it's gonna be a piece of fruit. But fruits have natural sugar, so a lot of time I don't like to revert to fruit right away unless it's in a smoothie, like a green smoothie or something, where I got like maybe like apple, spinach, stuff like that. But because my oh, that's the thing I don't like about the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory pills, also known as NSAID. The one thing I don't care is, like, when I take these capsules, I feel the medicine in my body work. Like, I'm not saying as far as like fighting against the production of the cramps, but I'm saying I find the I can't explain it. I don't like how it feels. Like, ibuprofen makes me feel sicker than a dog. So I had to find something else that wouldn't do that. So I know in my past life, my doctors recommended naproxen, but I was getting sick off of it, so I didn't take it. When I stopped taking it initially back in the day when I got prescribed it. Now I'm older, now it's different. I'm trying to see if my body will take it. Yesterday it took it, but I wasn't on my cycle. Today, I guess I'm taking it. Like I said, I feel it's like I want to throw up. I've only taken 2. I didn't take 3. I only took 2. I mean, we'll see if it actually does its thing and work, but you know when you like burp in your mouth, but it tastes like vomit. That's what it feels like. I'm trying to give you guys a real life into my cycle. And like I said, on a given day, I might drink 8 glasses of water, but there's no way like I ever have room in my stomach to eat and be able to down almost, this is 4 waters. going on 5. Like, never in a million years can I do that. So I don't know what, while on your cycle, allows you to do that. Maybe it's the dehydration, I don't know. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to drink a 5th glass of water right now. Like, between the sandwich and the drinks, I'm getting so full. But like I said, I'm gonna finish the sandwich and then work with the drink because I need the food in me. I've already been drinking liquids yesterday and today. I need the food. I've taken medication. And the last thing you want to do is get sick off of the medication from not eating. So that's why I make a big deal of finishing the sandwich or food or whatever. And I'm taking this last bit and I'm folding this bread. I took a piece of bread off. And also eating this, being that it's veggie and greens are involved and stuff like that. I'll be running to the toilet soon, which is really good because sometimes this stuff will make you constipated, like these medicines. And I don't want to be constipated. Not be able to have a bowel movement. I'm gonna turn this last piece of veggie burger into a lettuce wrap because I'm just over bread. I don't want any more bread. I took the other bread off, so I ate half bread of my sandwich, and now I'm turning this last couple bites into a lettuce wrap. Delicious. Remember, I want to get my greens in. So when I finish this, I'm done. I'm full. I don't want any more. Ooh, child. So I'm gonna end up finishing this water. I have to sit here first, let my stomach kind of do a little settling. Hope that I don't throw up because I feel like I'm about to throw up everything. I don't know if I'm gonna come back with the video yet to show you guys, but I think I'm just gonna conclude it because I'm not feeling good. But I'm gonna go wash my hands, get rid of my dishes. I'm gonna finish this water. I'm gonna fill up the rest of this for my 5th cup. So once I fill that up, I'm gonna refill my pitcher, put it in the fridge so that by tomorrow or tonight, my pitcher will be filtered. And see, when I say filtered, it's like, this is at the top, you could see right here, it tells you the percentage of your filter. So like, it's the green light flashes right here. Oh, where is it? The green light. It was just flashing and now it's not flashing. Now I'm trying to show y'all. But anyway, the light would flash when it's at, your filter's at 100%, which my filter is at 100%. and then the next is 25%, then 0, so it'll go yellow, then red. But my pitcher still has good filter life left, so I'll fill that pitcher up, throw it in the fridge. Obviously, while the water is filtering with the filter, I'll go ahead, or getting colder with the filter and stuff, I'll go ahead and drink bottles of water if I need. But otherwise, I'm about to throw this back, wash my dishes, fill the pitcher, use the bathroom, and try to start working my way into going to sleep, simply because this is the time where I want to just relax, lay down, even though I'm not like in screaming pain right now or anything like that. I've found that when I start my cycle, if it starts to get bad, if I can manage to go to sleep, when I wake up, I'm never in the same pain. So that's another motive as to why I try to rest. Like I said, I'm probably an hour to 2 hours into my period now. I would say it's been about an hour and a half since I started it, maybe 2 hours. And back in the day, I know this video is going to turn out long, but I just want to keep it real with y'all, because I know there's some people who might watch these videos and hope to get pain period relief. I'm just going to tell you, I'm not a doctor, but I have been experiencing bad period pain since I was in 9th grade, like 14 years old, until now, and I'm in my 20s. So you tell me, I'm in my middle 20s, mid 20s, whatever you call them. So you tell me, that's been years I've been dealing with this, okay? I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but every time you go to a hospital, you go to a doctor, they always say, oh, there's not that much research out there for girls with painful periods. And it starts to get very, very annoying, because here you are skipping school, work, and all of these days because it affects your quality of life. You can't do things because you are super sick. And then here is the teacher saying, oh, you were absent, or this teacher saying, I need you to show documentation. Like, it just gets annoying. And you're really sick, you can't figure it out, you can't find the solution. Every girl is different, but what I would say is you guys need to get screened, find out, do you have fibroids, do you have polyps, do you have endometriosis, do you have anything like that? If you have very, very bad periods, it will not hurt for your doctor to further examine you to find these things out, because these things can affect your quality of life, and they can also affect your reproduction and stuff like that. And in order to know that, you can't just say, oh, I get bad periods, and leave it like that. No, find out. If you don't, great. If you do, at least you started to look into it before it became a major problem. Another thing I would say, if you just so happen to have very bad periods, throwing up, vomiting, nausea, like these are symptoms I have. Vomiting, nausea, defecation all the time, on the toilet, back aches, body aches, like legs going numb, you fell before in a shower, or you fell equilibrium offset, all of these headaches, fevers, chills, hot and cold sweats, any of these things, I've experienced them on all my periods. And let me tell you, the one thing that I've noticed that the problem that the doctors don't seem to know about menstrual pains is, well, I say don't know because they probably are knowledgeable. They just always say we don't have enough research. Well, doing my research throughout the years, I have found that if you use an NSAID, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory capsule or something like that, like naproxen, ibuprofen, all of these different things, as long as they say the NSAID and you've done some research, these protect against inflammation / the production of prostaglandins and things like that. So it reduces prostaglandins. Do your research on the term prostaglandins. 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 Probably spelled that wrong now. I just thought about it. Did I say STAG? Whatever, prostaglandins, because I don't remember what I just said. I spelled. Not until I play the video back. It's probably going to be wrong, but do your research. Look into prostaglandins. Understand that they're hormone-like substances that get, that they attack areas of inflammation in your body. When you're having your period, obviously there's some inflammation, there's some injury. So in order to reduce inflammation, you want to intake things that are antioxidant rich, anti-inflammation rich. So I drink kombucha, I take probiotics. I also have fruits and vegetables that are great for inflammation. You want to reduce inflammation. So naturally by doing that, you're going to absorb the things that are going to counterbalance that, you know what I mean? So you're gonna, for one, and I know this video, I'm already at 20 minutes on this part, and I already filmed like I don't know how long before this. So what you want to focus on is when the time of your period comes, reduce the sugars, actually get rid of, I don't even want to say reduce, get rid of the sugar cravings, get rid of everything that you have when you have your period, and replace when you want sugar, go for an anti-inflammation fruit. Go for berries. Blackberries are great in inflammation, anti-inflammation, rich in antioxidants. You want to go for things like that. I eat plant-based. My lifestyle is plant-based, and that has not seemed to do the job when it comes to my cycles. So, people say, oh, test plant-based. I already eat that way, and it doesn't make a difference for the cycle. Like, obviously, it probably makes a difference in my overall health, but no, it does not make a difference for my cycle because I'm figuring out the reasons why I'm going through this. So, you want to eat. First, you want to be hydrated. You want to make sure you drink lots of water leading up to your cycle. If you get dehydrated like I do, bones and body and feet and fingers cramping, and you can't stand up and all of this because you have inflammation targets, yeah, you need to up your water game. Now, I've always drank water, so it's not that I wasn't drinking water. It's just when my cycle comes, I just do the most. I do over what I normally drink. So if I drink 8 glasses of water every day, then I'm pushing to do 12 glasses, okay? I'm pushing to do 14, 15 glasses of water a day if I can, because I know that even if I get worn out, that I'll still be running on some type of fluid, even through the dehydration. You might have sucked me out of 8 glasses of water, but if I drink 12, I got 4 glasses left in me. You see what I'm saying? I've always thought of it like that. So you want to stay hydrated. On my cycle, I'm not drinking iced teas. I'm not drinking, I try not to drink my ginger ale like right then and there on the first day. I'm strictly drinking water. And if I can go the 4 or 5 days on my cycle of just drinking water, I do. But if I feel like I'm feeling nauseous or, oh, I need more, you know what I mean? Like something, then maybe I'll pop out, something healthy, or like a ginger ale or something. But you want to go ahead and make sure you're drinking a lot of water. You want to go ahead and make sure that you are reducing inflammation by partaking in anti-inflammatory things that are rich in antioxidants. So taking in wow, I still have a little bit of water left in there. This is my 5th glass of water within the hour. I still have this much water left. Even teas, people say, oh, drink some hot tea on your cycle. Hot tea sometimes make me vomit. I don't know if it's the things in the tea, it doesn't work for everybody. back in the day, yeah, maybe I can drink some tea and it help it soothe my cycle. But some of this stuff does nothing but causes me to be sicker. So what do? I stay away from it. All I drink is water. Like right now, before I started discovering what's really going on inside of my body, the start of my cycle, I would be already throwing up, I would be vomiting, I would be holding my stomach, I wouldn't even be able to have been filming this video this long. As I've started to discover what's going on in my body, I've noticed that it's taken, like, if I am gonna get really sick, it might take a few hours before it kicks in for me to be super sick, opposed to at the start of my period being very sick right then and there. Like right now, I feel like I have to poo. And I'm gonna try, I hope I do, because at this time you can get constipated. And it, like I said, that's not a good thing. But because I just ate all that protein and it was a veggie burger, that's gonna make me have to go. And I already know. And I hope I can go. So I'm gonna end up, you know, trying to go to the bathroom, urinate, defecate, do all of that. Because once I am in that bed, unless I have to get up to get something to drink or get up and pee, well, not even get something to drink, it's more so if I have to get up and go to the bathroom. That's the only reason I'm getting up, because I need to rest. So like right now, I have the AC on and I have on a jacket. I'm already getting cold. Like I have chill bumps on my legs and like I'm cold. And it's just like different symptoms I experience being on my cycle. But like I said, I'm determined not to be on birth control for cycles, because you know women get on birth control for cycles for to be able to, you know, kind of make their cycles better. But like I said, when you get sick of being sick, you will do some research and figure out what can I do to preserve my body, what can I do to make it through these cycles without falling out on the floor and in showers and breaking things. So that's what really put me on the quest to figuring out what's going on with me. So I realized that water, intake your water, cut out your sugars and stuff. Like right now, I'm sitting here talking to y'all, I want a piece of gum. But you think I'm gonna eat it? No. Why? Because there's sugar in this gum. And any little thing that can create havoc in your body, it's gonna do it. You know? I saw that honey and I'm like, I want a glass of tea. But when I realized my cycle was starting, I said, that don't look so good anymore. I just want water. I just want to eat. I just want to put, you know, a couple pills in my body to kind of counterbalance this whole thing. So your mindset changes real quickly when your health is involved. You will start to make some sacrifices, like with no question. So over this time, like I said, I've realized that up your water game, cut out your sugars completely. I don't want to say every girl in the world, but most girls in the world, when your period comes, you start craving craziness. You want cookies, you want candy, you want chips, you want all of these different things that you shouldn't have and don't need. That's what you crave when you're on your cycle. But you have to be stronger than your craves. I might crave some blue Skittles, okay? Light blue pack of Skittles, you know, the tropical type of, let's go. But I can't have it because I already know what it's gonna do. It's gonna create more inflammation in my body. So I'm not gonna do it. And when there's inflammation, that is a target area for prostaglandins to go to, because it realizes there's injury and it gravitates. The hormone-like substance gravitates to that area, causing that nausea and vomiting and bloating and chills and fever and everything like that to spill into your bloodstream. And when it gets into that bloodstream, that's when you're vomiting, you're all of this, because you have too much prostaglandin going on. Now, when you're having a baby, high production of prostaglandin is great. It's gonna help you with labor. But when you're not trying to have a baby, high production of prostaglandin levels, it's terrible. You're sick all the time. So that's the underlying cause of my issue. And I hope that a woman looks at this video, a girl, a child, anyone who has their cycle, and says, I need to focus on my prostaglandin productions being reduced at the time of my cycle. Because I'm telling you, a medical doctor might not say this to you, but it will most likely relieve you in such a way that you have never felt before. I'm talking about if you're like me, where you are literally crying for God and you're saying, Lord, I don't wish this on any worst enemy. I don't wish this on anybody. Like if you are like that, almost like you're clinging for your dear life every single month like me, I'm talking about, and it's, you know, to people looking on the outside in, especially men, they might look at you and think, oh, such a drama queen, it's just a period. But if you really know what a bad period is like every single month like me, if you're one of those women who really know what it's like, you're in, it's almost like you are being, you're just in agony. Oh gosh, it's like you're being tortured. Like, I can't explain to y'all. There's no way that I would have made this video for you guys at the start of my cycle on any other month, because I am normally that sick. Like I told you guys, I'm trying the naproxen. Ibuprofen was doing the job, but ibuprofen makes me feel so sick. But it was doing the job. But naproxen, I don't know how this is gonna do, because this is day 1 of my cycle. So we're gonna see if this is a better substitute over the ibuprofen. I've read reviews that people say this over ibuprofen because they do get sick off of the ibuprofen too. So I'm waiting to find, you know, out if it really is gonna do the job. Obviously, with this one, you have to take less dosage than what ibuprofen will allow you to take. Ibuprofen might let you take up to 6 capsules, like 4 or 6 capsules in a day, whereas this one only lets you take up to a minimum of 3 or a maximum of 3 in a 24-hour window. So, you know, some people think, well, if I could take more pills, I could be better. But then I think to myself, the less is better, but it has to be effective. So I started taking it, I bought it yesterday, started taking it yesterday. I took 2 yesterday, and then I took 2 today, and I'm probably gonna take 1 this evening, and that's gonna be it, because it said 3 within 24 hours, but right now I don't need a 3rd one, so I'm not gonna pop a 3rd one. At this moment, this is my 5th glass of water. Like I told you guys, I'm full, so I'm gonna throw that in the fridge. I'm gonna fill up my pitcher, get rid of my trash. And like I'm saying, I know I keep reiterating points in this video. I know I'm talking too much. I don't think this is too much for women who have cycles who are bad. A woman who has a bad cycle, she's probably gonna listen to my entire video, even though I'm talking too much and I'm ranting, because there's some things in here that you guys can learn. Like I said, I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm gonna make another video one day when I'm looking better and not looking stressed out like I'm looking now. Or when I'm feeling better, and I'm gonna make it shorter and it's gonna get to the point. But for right now, this is me ranting on day 1, just telling you guys life of my period, how I'm feeling and what's going on. But ooh, it's some days, honey. And for the last 2 months, I've not vomited or any of that. Haven't had the fever and the chills, none of that. I have gotten the quick, oh, I'm cold, I'm hot, you know, that shift, but not in a major way. I just been more cold, you know, like right now I got chill bumps. But other than that, the last 2 months, I've not been vomiting, I've been throwing up, doing all of that stuff. So it was because I was testing my theory of offsetting the production of the prostaglandin levels and all of that. Back then, doctors would say, oh, take medicine, or, you know, take medicine before your periods come, but they can never explain why or what, you know what I mean? So if you were like me, throwing up the ibuprofen, the Advil, the Aleve, the whatever you took, you just wanted to run away from medicine because you felt like it's making me sicker. But when I researched over the years to understand which pills I should be taking, made a difference. So drink your water on your cycle, drink way more than you normally drink. Don't eat sugary things, eat healthy and straight to the point. So when you eat something, don't come back snacking. No, eat and take your medicine. That needs to be number 1. Then when you wake up or you're feeling better or whatever, figure out how your body's feeling. One thing to keep doing, hydrating yourself. When you say, oh, okay, later on you might be like, okay, I'm going to keep drinking water, but you might be hungry. So then instead of going to grab a Snickers, grab an apple, grab strawberries, grab blackberries, grab something that's going to contribute to reduction of inflammation. So look into what can I eat that's going to reduce or is great for inflammation. What is rich in antioxidants? What can I eat? You know, don't think about what can you drink. Just think about what can you eat, because you want to keep drinking the water. I don't know about you guys, but day 1 is always my worst day. The subsequent days, 2 through 4 or 2 through 5, whichever many days I end up having my cycle, those end up being just cycle days. They don't feel anything like day 1. If I have cramps, oh, I had cramps, but it's nothing like day 1. Day 1 is the day where I would be puking. I can't leave the house. I'm throwing up for 8-hour periods in the daytime. Like, I'm going through the works. And I'm telling you, if I come across any period advocacy program, I'm on board. If you guys are about the right things, you are, you know, I might even start a period community, because I think this is very important, and I think we need to get the word out there, and we need to encourage each other, and we need to be strong, and we need to, like, I can talk for days, because the depression that comes along with having bad periods, it is so much. And until you're in this situation, you don't know how painful it is. So never speak on a woman being dramatic about a cycle or anything like that, because you don't know what she's experiencing. You don't know how many hospital visits she's had to go through. You don't know any of that. So the next time you come across a woman like this, pray for her. Don't judge her. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, I'll see all of you beautiful people in the next video. I know it was very, very long, but for the woman who's going through this, I'm praying for you. For the girl who just figured out her cycle and doesn't have a mother, she just has a father, and he doesn't know anything about your cycle, I'm praying for you. You guys have any questions, comment in the comment section below. I'll talk to you beautiful people all in the next video.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something?